Hey guys, bringing you an update on the red regrade charm. So we're seeing some great increases in value here on these guys, all the way up to 300 gold approximately on the easy server in the auction house cluster here. The superior red regrade charms are appearing to be around 400 gold and ever so rising in price. If you have some, it's probably a pretty good idea to sell them right now. The regrading hype phase is probably dying off, as it's been about a week now for patch 1.7. All the big ballers probably have their gear. What this means, though, is that you are used to seeing a ton of weapons and armors that are high graded on the auction house for low prices. So, like this right here, a divine obsidian katana for 8 grand, that's really low. Now you may be like, that's 8 grand, that's crazy high. What are you talking about? That's not low. But when you really think about it, how much RNG has to go into getting a divine status obsidian weapon, that is crazy. And especially not only the RNG, but the amount of money that you have to put in to proc. So you gotta have to use the red regrade charms, you gotta use the lucky sun points, and those guys are both rising way up in value. And right now, to do a resplendent scroll, it costs you with the regrade charm about 700 gold. So 700 gold just to attempt, and that's the attempt plus the base fee of paying for the regrade cost. So right there, you're looking at nearly 800 gold just to attempt it. The RNG chance at getting a proc up to divine is really low. It's like 4% if you are going from unique and using the resplendent scroll, I believe. So you have to get the lucky proc, which is like 4%, or you get the 16%, which goes up to celestial. And at celestial, if you're here, you can break it if you try and regrade up, and you have a really low chance. So the amount of money that you are putting in to buy or to craft to regrade those weapons up to anything past celestial is insane. So you're going to see price increases on these guys. So if you have higher tiered weapons and armor, the value on those things should be rising, because there's very few on the auction house, and people are now starting to actually pay a decent chunk of change. You can see here 2,500 someone's bidding on the obsidian katana, and that's still a pretty good deal considering all the fact that you have to put into it to get it up there with all the RNG and then the money needed for the regrading costs. But yeah, values of weapons are going up, and honestly, if a celestial is worth 2,500 gold, a divine should probably be worth 10 times more than that, and it's only worth 8,000 gold. If that guy had enough money, I would have really strongly pushed him into buying the obsidian divine katana rather than, buying the celestial. But maybe you don't have the extra 5,000 gold that you need. But yeah, expect weapon and armor prices to rise, the higher end tier ones, and there to be less on the auction house. If you can find deals, like this is a pretty good deal right here for a unique bow with the current regrade prices. So you're noticing there's not many items on the auction house because people don't like to sell things for a loss. And right now people are conditioned to believe that these things are really cheap to get. Like this is more of the accurate price right here. A cursed obsidian katana for 2,400, 2,900. That's more of like an accurate price for that weapon. But no one's gonna buy that. Everyone's like, that's garbage. That's 3,000 gold for a crap weapon. We don't want that. And that's just how people are thinking right now. But as time goes on, they're going to be realizing like, oh, damn, I'll pay 3 grand for the cursed obsidian katana. Come on, give me that. Like, I need that. That's awesome. It's heroic. So, yeah, this is... You're in a good market. If you're looking to buy weapons and armors, do not regrade them yourself. Actually go and just check the auction houses, see what's out there, and try and buy them. It's a lot better. Sell any regrades, especially the red regrades, lucky sun points. You can build up a nice chunk of change by just using your loyalty tokens. You get 100 loyalty tokens every 20 days, and you can sell that for approximately around 350 gold every 20 days just for being a patron. You can also make multiple patron accounts and get more of those lucky sun points to sell. And again, in a couple months, you could be rolling in thousands upon thousands of gold just based on that fact.